Charlie Kirk demands answers from Israel on church bombing. Israel bombed the oldest church in Gaza. Um, they claimed that it was like an accident and they're looking into it. I don't think it was an accident. I think they wanted to bomb that church. Just like they bombed the hospital and pretending like the hospital wasn't bombed, where we got um, Al Jazeera did a really great report because they had actual film of it where it showed the bombs coming over from the rockets coming over from Israel at the time the hospital was bombed. Um, and but I'm not going to get into that part right now. I'm specifically going to get into what happened to the church. People were actually at the church for refuge. One of the oldest Christian churches, again, the oldest, I should say, Christian church in Gaza was bombed by Israel. And it's despicable. People was again going there for refuge. People was outside of the church as well, praying and stuff like that. But you know you can't have that. You know, I'm gonna really get into this and how much I think Israel really despised the Christian church and the silence of Christians, the Zionists in America who still supporting Israel for killing innocent people. I'm not talking about Hamas. See, they keep pitting that stuff, pitting these people together, the Hamas in Palestine, pitting them together when that's not the case. Like you can support Palestine and at the same time support the innocent people in Israel as well, and without being supportive of Hamas, but they try to pretend they like that's not the case. So we're gonna really get into this. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram. And so check me out on Instagram. I've been super duper active on Instagram of late since they tried to censor me. So that makes me go harder every time they censor me. So check me out there. Also check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Conservative commentator and radio talk show host Charlie Kirk is seeking answers from Israel following the country's admission of bombing a church where Christian civilians sought refuge, resulting in numerous casualties. The ancient Greek Orthodox Church of St. Porphyrius in Gaza, nearly 1,700 years ago, 1,700 years old, I should say, and one of the world's oldest, was struck by an Israeli missile on Friday, causing partial destruction. Now, again, this church has survived numerous wars, and now Israeli has weapons. And what do they do with those weapons? They attack the Christian church. Um, Again, and then the Zionists are caping for them. Christian Zionists are caping for Israel still. I don't understand and they're committing murders on innocent people and Christians at that. 30% of Gaza is Christian, and they're being attacked too, and they're also bombing Syria. What does Syria has to do with Hamas? I don't know. So it's like Israel is just going after everyone since Biden and his administration gave them the green light. They're just going after everyone. But the Israeli Defense Force (IDF) later acknowledged responsibility for the attack, stating that the church was a target due to its proximity to a nearby Hamas command center. The airstrike resulted in a death toll of 16 to 18 people, as reported by various sources, with several children reportedly among the victims. Gaza is home to approximately 1,000 Christians, many of whom attend the church that was bombed. On October 7th, Hamas led the deadliest Palestinian militant attack on Israel in history. In response, Israel launched its most extensive airstrike on Gaza to date. As of Monday, at least 4,600 individuals have been killed in the Israeli bombardment of Gaza, with 1,400 fatalities in Israel and 212 individuals taken into Gaza as hostages, according to Reuters. Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA, expressed his thoughts on the matter, saying, quote, Until now, I've refrained from tweeting about the damage done to the 20th century Greek Orthodox Church of St. Porphyrius in Gaza. He added that he had waited for more facts to be established among a previous hospital incident, um, but is now, it appears, confirmed that Israel did bomb a building near the church, resulting in the deaths of Christians who were seeking shelter there, including relatives of Justin Amash. Amash, a former member of the U.S. House of Representatives, also confirmed that, quote, several of his relatives were among those killed that specific blast. Kirk emphasized his concern, stating, quote, frankly, it's wrong that there was substantially more outrage when Gaza's own militants shot their own rocket at their own hospital parking lot than when Christians died sheltering in the oldest church in Gaza. But again, like I said, I still believe, from the reports I looked at, Israel did bomb that hospital. And Israel said they looked at the video footage by Al Jazeera, and that's why they believe that they did not bomb that hospital. But if you actually look at the footage, you can clearly see that Israel rockets were coming in at the time Hamas had stopped firing their rockets, and you can clearly see that Israel was actually behind the hospital bombing, even though the mainstream media is coming out attacking people, saying that it's not true. But another conservative commentator, Candace Owens, echoed Kirk's sentiments, emphasizing that Christians were killed and that no Christian should remain silent about the incident. And I agree. But you hear crickets from the mainstream Christian church, you know, the Zionist Christian church. They are still caping for Israel. You don't hear anything about the bombing of the church. They still want your full support to murder innocent people. It's just sickening. It's just sickening. Kirk also referred to the explosion at the Ali Arab Hospital, a Christian hospital in Gaza City, on October 17th, where hundreds were reportedly killed. Various sources, defense ministries, Hamas, non-governmental organizations, and multiple Arab and Muslim nations were at odds over who was responsible for the bombing. U.S. intelligence services later concluded that the IDF was not responsible for the attack and that 500 civilians did not die there. Hamas maintained that its own Palestinian Islamic Jihad, PIJ, rocket did not go off course and cause civilian casualties. Somebody's lying. But the Orthodox Patriarch of Jerusalem, responsible for the bombed church, accused Israel of deliberately targeting the site, calling it a war crime. And I think they did deliberately bomb that church. And Kirk expressed his disappointment with Israel's response and urged a full accounting for the incident, asking why a historic church was put in danger and emphasizing the need for contrition and a thorough investigation. Approximately 200 children, women, elderly individuals, and sick people were seeking shelter at the church when it came under attack, as survivor Abraham al-Suri shared with Al Jazeera. I mean, it's just disgusting. Again, I think they purposely bombed that church. There's no other reason they had to really to bomb that church, because they have precision rockets. They can pinpoint exactly where to hit, and they hit this church. I mean, it's disgusting. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.